When talking about setting up a separate location to extend your development team, we're pretty insistent that they be at most 2 time zones apart. Now, why 2 time zones? Why not 3 or 8? Because when it comes to software development, everybody in the team needs to be able to talk directly to one another throughout the day. In the traditional offshoring setup, when the US team is up and awake, the offshore team is asleep. And then when they wake up, we knock back and go to sleep. Now, what kind of team is that? Software development requires a lot of interactions between people, real-time interactions. And if people are more than 2 time zones apart, they're not going to interact enough or effectively, and you essentially end up with 2 separate teams. That would be okay if you're making widgets, but it's not okay if you're developing software. When developers can talk to one another at any time, small problems are caught and resolved right away. Otherwise, when email is the only means of communication, small misunderstandings can easily become big problems. By the way, this applies to teams within the US too. So for a software company in California, having people in the mountain time zone works well. Central time is a stretch, but works nevertheless. By the time you get to the Eastern time zone, the day cycles are no longer in sync. When people in the West Coast get to work, the folks in the East Coast are ready to go to lunch. Then just when the West Coast people are hitting the top of their day, the folks back east are ready to go home. We hope this explains why we're so insistent that 2 time zones is the limit for a team to still work as a team. Thank you very much for your time.